as the Galápagos of the north. The land here is flat. For farmers, that's a godsend. This tiny archipelago is battered by the winds and lies between the North Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. Here, time seems to have stood still, its rhythms dictated by nature. This land is a sanctuary for numerous species. It's a magical and enchanting place. The Shetland Islands, miles out at sea, are home to a host of amazing species that are native to the far north and that come here to nest. This is an Atlantic puffin. I really came here for the puffins because they're extraordinary birds. They are known as sea parrots because of their sumptuous plumage and colourful beaks. They are not necessarily migratory birds, but are seen as erratic since they only come ashore to nest. The rest of the year they are out to sea, so they fall foul of oil slicks and fuel tanks being emptied. These birds really bear the brunt of human excesses. Opposite is Canada, and over there is the Faroe Islands and Greenland. Up there is the North Pole, and over there is Norway. We really are in the middle of nowhere, but apparently some key domestic breeds have survived here, so I've come to find out more about them. This morning, I'm going to meet Ronnie, one of the Shetland Islands' most successful farmers. Like his father and grandfather before him, he rears a rare breed of sheep and has a flock of about 1,500. Together, we're going to prepare them for shearing, a key date in a sheep farmer's calendar.
Hey, Ronnie. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Such a beautiful place, huh?
Yeah.
This is your lands around?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the sheep I saw on my side, like when I arrived?
Yeah. No.
They are Shetland sheep?
Yeah, Shetland sheep, yes.
Great.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the program then?
Well, we must go and gather some sheep because the sheep shearers are coming tomorrow to clip some sheep, so we would need to go out to that hill.
Right now?
And yeah, I'm sorry, but time...
No, it's okay. I imagine that you depend on weather a lot, no?
Oh, yeah, we need to get them in while they're dry.
Okay.
They must be dry to get the wool off because we want to sell the wool.
Is that your son?
Yes, this is Jacob.
Hello.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Rémy, nice to meet you. I come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Meet you there?
Right, I go in the back.
Great.
You and Dad will go along the skyline.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
At the top of the hill.
Yeah, top of the hill.
Okay, great. Why? Because the sheep, they are everywhere on this territory, like on the land, they can be everywhere. There is no fence, there is, there is, but it's quite big.
There is, but it's a very extensive area.
Great. Then it's what we can call extensive breeding.
I suppose so.
Ah, there are dogs here too. And who are you?
Quittez-toi. Can I come in? Yes. From here? Okay.
Haha, good jump.
We head over here, and then we have to go up to the top of that hill there.
Okay. Wow. It's big land, huh? How many sheep do you have on this one?
Here, maybe 150. They are a native breed which has been here in the islands for at least 5,000 years.
Really? It's almost at the beginning of the domestication of species.
Yes. They would have been not too different from what they are now, possibly more coloured sheep, brown and that colour. There are more white sheep now, but that's because the spinners, the people who buy the wool, really only want white because then they can dye it any colour.
Okay, it's why we have mostly white sheep around the world.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's not because the sheep want to be white.
Then we
it's
selected...
because man wants them to be white. These sheep have quite small feet and quite thin bones, so they are much more designed for walking along steep areas with steep slopes.
I see, because they are much faster than us.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they have 4 legs, that's just 2.
One with 3 legs would be faster than me.
Ah, yeah, with the stick. Then, Ronnie, what will we do now? We separate? Or?
Yeah. I go this side of this fence up this way.
Yeah.
And I'll move that sheep along that way. If you go up this side of the fence,
yeah,
then maybe the sheep will not come down again.
Okay, then I block this side.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
You take the dogs.
Yeah. Erlu. Here.
It's a nightmare. I have never seen anything like it.
J'ai jamais vu ça.
The sheep give up after a while. That one looks like a wild mountain sheep. The worst is over for Ronnie and me. The flock has been rounded up and is just a few meters from the barn where it will spend the night.
Come on.
I see Ronnie giving orders to his dogs from afar, gently nudging the sheep on. Sheepdogs obviously have a predator's instinct, which humans have tried to channel. Come on. Sheepdogs have been bred to stop short of attacking the sheep. However, faced with misbehaving sheep, rams or hard-headed ewes, the dogs might go so far as to take a bite out of the back of their legs. Sometimes they go further. Accidents happen. We need to be careful here, because that's a lamb.
There. Hey.
Hey, chut. Allez.
It's okay.
Wow.
All ready for shearing? They'll get their chance to calm down now. Tomorrow will be another stressful day. The bleating we can hear is coming from the lambs calling to their mothers because they've lost them in the crush. And the mothers recognise the bleating of their lambs, so they will soon be reunited with them. As soon as I return this one to the fold, he'll start bleating. There. The relationship between humans and sheep dates back over 10,000 years. Tomorrow will be a special day for these men and their flock of sheep. It's quite an event. Shearing these sheep for wool is a skill passed down through thousands of years of sheep farming. On the verdant pastures of the Shetland Islands lives another ancient breed, which has long been world famous. These Shetland ponies are likely descended from early northern European horses.
Hi, Arvin.
Hiya.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Close to your ponies?
Yeah.
Hi, sir. And it seems to be a very family stuff for you.
Yeah, my mum and my grandfather started the stud in the 60s, so we've always had ponies as long as I can remember. But traditionally, obviously, they were used to carry people back and forth as transport. In the 60s, that was used for kids' ponies, but it's a brilliant first pony for a child to start learning with.
They are very squat, very robust, very short. Is it a consequence of living in this kind of ecosystem? Very difficult.
It's harsh environment. In the winter, it's very, very windy.
Cold wind, I imagine.
Yeah, but so they have adapted to get themselves compact, and their metabolism converts energy very easily. So.
Oh, there's a very young one.
There's a little one, yeah.
It's so small. How old is he?
Probably about 5 weeks.
Beautiful eyes. We're going to pick up 2 mares and 2 foals and try and get them into the back of the truck. To give the pasture a chance to grow back, the horses must change fields. The difficulty is, some need to be picked up, and we can't put the foals on a leash, so we just have to hope that they follow their mothers. Go on, Follow your mother. It's a nightmare.
They look like wild horses, when we see them running like that.
They're digging their heels in. It's very common. Primitive breeds are often very stubborn. They're closer to wild animals, and they do a lot of things instinctively. If they don't want to get in, you can't make them. What are you going to do? Use a dart gun or set a trap? No, it's up to the foals and the horses to decide. Come on, you youngsters.
Allez. Allez,
This one is quite tame for us,
Yeah,
considering how young he is.
he's calm, man. He's calm because with mother.
Yeah.
And then will you try to put the harness on the little one?
Yeah. That's the first time, yeah.
It's the first time? Okay, it's gonna be okay.
We try to reward them, so we hold the rope and we put a little bit of pressure. If they take one step forward, then you relax the rope and reward.
Come on, it will all be over soon.
If they start chewing and licking their lips, that normally means they're submissive to what's going on. We'll go out into a little bit more space.
It's the same technique as with dogs, taking the first steps on the lead, teaching the animal to wear a collar and to be restrained by an extension of its master's hand. The training sessions must not last any longer than 20 minutes, or the animal will grow tired and disgruntled.
She's doing very well.
Yeah? He's in peace with the lead.
Yeah, he seems quite happy just now.
Do you have a special feeling when you are like that close to the horse? Do you feel the history of the breed that is very specific and unique?
Yeah, it's you certainly have an affinity with them. I'm trying to maintain or improve the breed standard. There's a danger if you don't keep looking towards the standards that you can breed from things that wouldn't normally survive because you're in a nice, cosy environment.
Off you go, like you say, calm and placid. They aren't great gallopers.
Good girl.
She did well.
She did well.
As shown by Irvin and his protege, domestication creates a special bond between humans and animals. The survival of most animals bred using a process of artificial selection, although the primitive breeds in the Shetland Islands would happily dispense with humans. Here, humans have somehow managed to preserve the wild nature of these species. Their adaptability and robustness is their dignity. These animals respond to the call of the wild as soon as the gate to a paddock or an enclosure is opened. They still have an innate survival instinct.